What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Got upper day again. This exact video or this exact session has been on the channel before, but obviously you don't know what it's like. We're making progress, innit? That's what you're meant to do. So we've seen these exercises before, but we've never seen them with this much weight. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like the bread and butter of making gains. Like you got to do the same thing over and over. You won't make gains if you're switching exercises every week or if you're just like loading up random amounts of weight. Like you got to do the same thing week after week after week. And by the same thing, I mean like the same exercises on the same days for the same rep ranges. Do you get what I mean? Like you can't be switching exercises every single week. Now, when you're a beginner, you can. Although it's not recommended, you can. Only because as a beginner, you will grow from anything really. Like your training can be so subpar as a beginner and you will still build muscle because your body is so unadapted. Like it's so new to gains. Like your body is literally like ready to grow. And so as a beginner, you can train with terrible muscle building principles and still make gains. But as an intermediate lifter, if you've been training for a couple of years, you simply can't. Like you got to dial in a bit more and know a bit more. Which is why I teach all my beginner clients, right? All my personal training clients that are beginners, I teach them the good muscle building principles that they will need when they become intermediates, right? They are currently novices. And as we just explained, for a novice, anything works. So really, they can get themselves out of the novice stage. They can build their first 10 to 15 pounds of muscle on their own. But then when they become intermediates, they're going to hit a hard plateau because what worked for them as a beginner ain't going to work as an intermediate. And so when I train people, my goal is to teach them good muscle building principles that will also help as an intermediate lifter. And what's good about that is if you're learning good muscle building principles from day one, you're basically going to boost your novice gains. Like what am I trying to say? Like you're going to cut down the time that you're a novice. Like you're going to hurry up and build that 10 to 15 pounds of muscle way quicker. And so my goal with anyone is to basically get them out the novice stage as quick as possible, right? I want you to hurry up and get your noob gains as quick as possible. I want you to build your chest up, add an inch on your arms, add an extra 40 kilos to your squat as quick as possible. Now, not rushing the process, right? But not allowing the process to take longer than it needs, right? That's my goal. I want to hurry up and get you out the novice stage as quick as possible. And allow you to see your physique transform in front of your eyes. And also setting you up for the intermediate stage. So as soon as you become an intermediate, you're not going to plateau hard because you know good muscle building principles, right? So what I'll do next actually is let me detail just a few, good muscle building principles and ideas. The first two, they kind of go hand in hand is good technique, but also training hard. And I feel like these two have to go hand in hand because there's no point training hard if you're doing quarter reps. But likewise, there's no point getting really good technique if you're a million reps shy from failure, right? So they kind of go hand in hand. And they can be summarized as good set quality. One of the first things I always teach beginner clients, right? And this is what you need to know if you're a novice. If you're in your first year of lifting, if you've just started the gym, if you're new, basically, like, bro, if you're not an intermediate yet, this is what you need to learn. Set quality is damn important. You need to learn good technique. So that means full range of motion. That means going all the way down. That means touching your chest on the bench press or squatting all the way down on a hack squat. You need to learn good technique. Oh, actually, one more point. Doing that under control as well. So when you do lower the weight, make sure you control it. Don't let gravity do the work. Don't jerk the weight. Don't use momentum. Make sure you control it. So you need to learn good technique. Within that good technique, you need to use a good amount of range of motion. So don't be going down with control to only, a quarter of the way down on the squat. Like, no, go all the way down. So good full range of motion. And then you need to do that while going close to failure, while training hard, while pulling the ugly faces you're seeing on screen now. Like, look at these reps. They're hard. It's hard for me to get my arm all the way up. My side delts are working hard here. The reps are slow. The reps are grindy. And matter of fact, like everything I'm saying is just sounding like one of my previous videos where I talk about how do you know if you're training hard. Well, check out that video. But basically, when you put ugly faces and when the reps slow down, that's how you know how you're training hard. So you got to train hard, right? And so training hard with good range of motion and good technique, that will drastically improve your set quality. The amount of stimulus you're going to get out of one single set will instantly increase, right? That one set you do of 10 reps will now give you way more gains than those 3 sets you would have done of 10 reps that were of low quality. You know, when you do 3 sets in which you're chatting during the set, it's not hard at all, you're barely bringing the bar down at all, like, you know, you're just doing quarter reps. Like, those 3 sets like that ain't gonna do shit for you. You're way better off doing 1 really good set than 3 average sets. And so I think the first thing beginners really need to get down is improving their set quality. And as a trainer, that's my mission. I teach all of my clients the best technique. I teach all of my clients how to train hard. And I teach all of my clients how to maintain good technique when the training gets hard. When the reps gets tough, when the reps get slow, when the burning sensation is there in your quads on leg extensions, for example, how do you still maintain good technique? That's my goal as a trainer. Now, the reason set quality is really important is it allows you to get out of the gym quicker. Like, basically, you ain't got to spend as long training. And what complements that really well is it allows you to train more often, so that now you can make gains quicker, right? And a very easy example for me to explain this point in is, imagine the typical bros chest day, right? Monday is International Chest Day, right? How many people around the world hit chest on Monday? Everyone, right? And a lot of people, when they come in, what do they do for chest? They do flat bench press, then incline bench press, then decline bench press, and then cables, and then pec deck, and then high to low flies, and then low to high flies, and then they end off with dips, right? About 5 different exercises for the chest. Each exercise about 3 sets, and they call it a day. They say, yep, that's my chest cooked for the week. I've made great chest gains. And then the next time they hit chest is a whole 7 days later. You know, the next time they come in on Monday is the next time their chest gets worked. From now until next Monday, the chest is just sleeping. It's just dormant, like, I ain't doing shit. What improving your good set quality will allow you to do now is it will allow you to train your chest just as hard and make just as many gains in way less sets. And then it will allow you to repeat that again later on during the week. So, for example, when you come in on Monday, instead of doing a whole chest day with 5 different exercises for your chest, you can just hit 1 exercise for your chest on Monday. Do that for 3 sets, for 3 really good sets, right, of high quality in which you control the weight on the way down. You touch your chest, maybe even pause on your chest, and then you really fight and really push the weight on the way up, and you're close to failure, and you know you're close to failure because the reps get slow and they get tough and you're pulling ugly faces. Refer back to my video. You're much better off doing 3 good sets like that on Monday, and then coming in again on Wednesday and doing it for your chest, and that's it, and then coming in again on Friday and doing it for your chest, and that's it. That's 3 different times in the week your chest has been told to grow. You're literally commanding it to grow 3 different times in the week, right? As opposed to just once a week. And what's even better is this commandment of growth you're asking of your chest. Like, wait, no, I phrased that terribly. Like, you training your chest 3 times a week while doing less for your chest is a win-win. Think about it, bro. Like, you're not doing 5 different exercises 3 times a week. Like, no, you're just doing 1 exercise 3 times a week, and it's working. And so this is the beauty of improving your set quality. You can do less and get more gains. Simple as that. Now, I'm not advising only do 1 chest exercise 3 times a week. You know, specifically, that will come down to sort of the person and, you know, individual preferences. But I'm just making the point of when your set quality increases, you can just do less, right? You don't need to do as many exercises. I'd much rather you do less exercises, but do them better. That means train close to failure, good range of motion, good technique, than to do more exercises, but they're kind of sloppy. You know, more exercises, but you're not close to failure and you're talking in between your sets and your mind's not really in it. And so the best way to make gains as sort of a novice and a beginner is work on your set quality. Let's get those sets beautiful. Let's train close to failure. Let's make sure we know what good range of motion is. Let's do that. Let's practice technique on the exercises we need. And then let's do that again 48 to 72 hours later. Yeah, let's do that again later on in the week. Let's not wait a whole 7 days before we train the same muscle again. Like, no, let's do that again later on in the week, which is why full body training for beginners is just beautiful. Like, it's just so perfect. But yeah, look, this workout's come to an end. I did not even speak about the workout at all, and really, I don't care. I'm glad with what I said. We shall conclude it here. Like I always say, if I'm on your screen right now, then I've kept your interest somehow. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I'll catch you later in a bit. Love.